Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
I have updated radio security codes from Sergeant Reyes here.
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
What is this place?
Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards.
The NCR's letting the Legion get away with slavery?
Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch.
Does the Legion know you're watching them from here?
Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other.
Goodbye.
Yeah. You saved President Kimball, didn't you? Hell of a thing.
Why are you still here?
I brought radio security code updates from Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Oh, okay, that was fast. She didn't ask no questions.
This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope sent me with security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Anything going on around here?
Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week, but they always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
What is this place?
Ranger Station Alpha. Ranger Lineholm is in command here.
Tell me about the Rangers.
I'm not really much of a historian. The short version is that the Rangers are the elite of the NCR military. Best fighters in the wasteland.
Goodbye.
Don't get killed out there. You're here to sell something. We don't want any.
Sergeant Reyes sent me here. What kind of security update for your radio?
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
How are your water supplies right now?
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
What was that about, a surplus ammo?
We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here.
Let's talk about something else. What do you do out here?
This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now.
And then... Gonna fix this bit. Let's kick this in gear.
Hello.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
I brought updated radio security codes from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
I'm here because your debt to the Emeritus. Pay me what you got, and you'll get more time.
Here's all the caps I've saved up so far. See? That's a pretty good chunk of what I owe right there.
Oh, that's karma. What happened between you and the Emeritus?
I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
I thought the NCR Rangers were supposed to be tough and fearless.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. If you don't tell me, somebody else will. I'd rather hear your version.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am.
You were too tough to kill, and you'll get payback on the Legion someday.
Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway.
Ooh, I got my karma back, yay. What do you do here?
I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great cons moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon.
Welcome back.
Every station except Charlie has been given new security codes. Charlie was wiped out.
The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
Hooray! What else did you need me to do?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
I'll investigate and let you know what I find out about those odd reports.
Thank you, and good luck. Bye.
Oh my god. No sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
You filed a report which said Legion super mutants wiped out an NCR patrol.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
I'd like to know more about the NCR Rangers.
Best of the best. That's all there is to it. Nearly nothing more to say than that.
Oh, nice.
See you around.
Hello. This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Sergeant Ray sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Ray's information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
How could Ray's be wrong?
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Maybe you're lying to keep morale up.
Do a fucking head count then. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be.
Okay, sassy pants. Let's talk about something else then.
Reyes got the numbers wrong. Not much more to it than that.
Any interesting places around here?
Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
Yeah, I saved that already.
This area isn't safe for civilians. You don't want to get caught by the Great Khans.
I need to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained Deathclaws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained Deathclaws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Linnick told me her story.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it.
Welcome back.
The Rangers' version of the reports they sent to Camp Golf don't match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to. Bye.
Evening.
Sounds like we're running trim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
Hey.
This guy sleeps for 20 hours a day.
Well, I've got the monster of the west.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to it. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? Of course. Yeah, let's say that. I'm investigating some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Do you know anything about the problem?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Have you coordinated the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Why don't the ranger station send the intel directly to the trooper?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Can you give me any advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person. Shoot. This.
Tell me about yourself.
Folks around here call me the chief, but handling's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water.
Fires?
Legion fires. They burn high wherever the Legion goes. Caesar's a hard man to figure out, but he always wants you to know when more troops are at your front door. Adios.
Alright, so I guess it has to be him?
You've come back to see the chief. Nice of you to humor the radio tender.
I know you're the one that's been manipulating intelligent data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Okay.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs that talk to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
Why'd you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
Aren't you fighting for the people in New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and Rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
How does spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
But what does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
What do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
What will you do if I don't turn you in?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam, Oliver in the center is ruined.
And what about you and the Rangers?
Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them.
I can't let you do this. I have to turn you in.
Fair enough. You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
This old switchboard could talk. Wow. Your ears would sizzle. 1880.
Sounds like we're
Rangers,
running prim
this is the
now.
chief.
I'd still rather take my leave
I
at the
know I
strip.
can ramble on sometimes, but I need you to listen close for the next minute or so. I've got some
Don't
bad
tell the
news.
troopers, but the
I
grub
messed
here
up.
is way better than the mess.
Made a mistake.
I've heard that the Securitrons are nastier than ever.
I thought I could help us get out of here, but
When I got
it
this
didn't work
assignment,
out.
I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Rangers
Sounds
get
like we're
injured all
running
the
prim
time.
now.
It's part of the
Still
job.
rather
Patrolling
take
the
my
Mojave
leave at the
almost makes
strip.
you wish for me.
But if you lose a few fingers, get a bad break, that's it. You step down. We rely on each other too much to let our infirmities become a liability. The Ranger knows when it's time. Only I didn't. Somewhere along the way, something broke inside me.
Monster of the East, huh?
I couldn't find us a way out of
The
this
Monster of the
desert.
West in my holster right now.
I wrestled with it,
To introduce them.
and it took me down a dark road. I wish I could explain it to you.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes
The old chief's finally at a loss for words. Send me all the Legion you can. I'll be waiting for it.
That shot came from the chief's office. Chief, why did you do it?
It wasn't me.
Monster of the East, huh? Well, I've got... Got the Monster of the West in my holster right now.
Let's just go
Glad
ahead and
you're with
loot his
us.
dead body in front of him.
Monster of the East, huh? Well, I've got the Monster of the West in my holster right now.
Sounds like we're running prim.
Hey, what did Chief Hanlon have to say about those false reports we uncovered?
Hanlon was the one sending out false reports. He killed himself rather than turning himself in.
What? Chief Hanlon? The man's a war hero. Why would he... That just doesn't make sense. This is awful.
Wait, what now? I don't have like a main quest, do I?
I heard Quartermaster
I heard about how you saved the president's life. It's a good thing that you were there. Things could have turned out really ugly.
What do you need help with?
I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
I can do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Mays sent some guys out for supplies.
Yeah, Captain.
came back. I wonder if the...
Hello?
I want this guy's power armor. Because it's got a little bear on it.
If it isn't the guy that saved President Kimball, we owe you a big debt of gratitude. If Kimball died, I don't know what would have happened.
Major Boltali sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
How can I help you with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
I'll look for your men and your supplies.
Thanks. Watch your back out there. Never know when those Legion bastards might show up.
Man, I got a mini nuke launcher for that. Oh, sorry, I mean Esther. She has a name.
What is it?
I wanted to check on the trooper sent from camp for Lone Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Hooray.
Later.
Guess who won the lottery?
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my lead. Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
I found the supplies you were looking for.
I take it my men were dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this. We won't go quiet.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
I've helped Quartermaster Maze get some supplies.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on.
Wow. If it isn't the man who saved President Kimball. What can I do for you this fine day?
Major Pilates said you might need some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yes, I have some medical experience.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
I'm a professional. Hello, sir. What's wrong? This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher required. Alternately, if you have a medical brace, medics, and a bone saw, you may be able to treat him. Perform the operation with medicine. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate the limb. You notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. Poor dude. This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 75 or higher required. Alternately, if you have tweezers, medics, and a super stim pack, you may be able to treat him. I don't think I have 75 medicine. I have 53. Use the medicine. Okay, well, he's dead.
Hey.
This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 35 or higher required. Alternately, if you have medics, whiskey, and surgical tubing, you may be able to treat him. And treat with medicine. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. Huzzah. Might as well go ahead and try to treat him with medicine. Uh-oh. I think I killed him. As you start administering medications to the patient, his fever spikes and his breathing quickens. His injuries are well beyond your skill to treat.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Be careful. I don't like people hurting my patients.
Whoa, okay. My bad.
I'm always a sucker for a pretty face. What can I do for you, my fine dear?
Did you just say I have a pretty face? I finished looking over your patients.
Not too bad. At least you didn't kill anyone. They'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Ha! The circle of life. I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm just stupid. Get away from me.
Evening.
You hurt my feelings. You said I was stupid.
kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I finished helping Dr. Richards.
I heard from Dr. Richards. I'm glad you were at least some use to him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
Do you have the troops to retake Nelson?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle.
Is there any intel on the Legion forces at Nelson?
Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable.
I'm ready, let's do it.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
I've heard of you. Glad to have you on our side.
Let's do this.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
We should attack from the ridge on the east.
East it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them, so stay sharp. Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out!
And then, the fight. Keeping quiet. gonna six.
I've heard that the Securitrons are nastier than ever.
Can you believe they tried killing our president? Can you believe they tried killing our president? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who they're dealing with?
Another kill.
All I'm doing is pissing him off.
Let's distribute the weight.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Back already? What do you need?
I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot. I'd like to give you something to thank you for helping us.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
$500, I can gamble with all that. Yay, now who do I talk to?
Back already? What do you need? I can
So apparently in this playthrough, I got banned from the NCR, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the Yes Man ending, and we will do a previous save for the NCR, thus making all these quests before this unimportant, because we had to kind of, you know, reload and undo all that progress.
Look at me.
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment.
I'm ready to go to the dam.
Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options.
What sort of options?
You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module, and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
Alright, let's start this war.
Are you ready to head for the...
Check out those guns. Rumor had it they used to shoot planes down before the war.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Let's kick this in gear.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Send the power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
East power electrical switch. This switch controls power of the east side of the power plant. Turn on the switch. Oh my god, I can't see. There's fire everywhere.
There you are.
There you are.
that I have 100 speeds, I'll see what I can do with this guy.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
Alright, here we go. We couldn't do this last time since we didn't have the 100 speech. It is not the strength of the West that will slow you. It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
NCR's weakness is their size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually, but moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold them both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There is victory in wisdom, Legate.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
Oh, did I actually do it? If you feel that war matters that much, perhaps you will see it differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is unfortunate Vulpes was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match. Until the day when our armies meet again, Courier. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
Ooh, I actually didn't have to kill him this time. I wish I could have had his armor though. But I do have to restart anyways, so...
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down. And could use 100. Guess it ain't no secret how you...
Oh my god, he just threw him off the building.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.
Yes, you are.
I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun.
Oh, he's leaving us.
Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Fiends overran Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. In the anarchic months that followed, the Fiends asserted dominance over Outer Vegas.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew. The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
The NCR, battered by the loss of the dam, were unable to devote any troops to retaking the correctional facility from the Powder Gangers. As a result, Powder Ganger raids on caravans became an unfortunate fact of life in the Mojave for years to come.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to the courier. Independent again, Prim operates much as it had before the Powder Gangs arrived, full of ups and downs. Although they performed admirably during NCR's defense of Hoover Dam, the Rangers fell into decline soon after. With Hanlon's plot against the occupation exposed and Oliver denounced for losing Hoover Dam, many Rangers were greeted coldly on their return home. Few openly blamed the Rangers for Hanlon's treachery, but public and political support for the military as a whole quickly dwindled.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.